back to an episode of 12-inch Figure Fanatic. Remember to subscribe. So today we're going to be opening up the Professor X from X-Men, and this is by Figure Masters. Now, aside from this figure, for a while now I've had another one, which, other than the clothing that Professor X is wearing, looks awfully similar. So much so that I suspect that Figure Masters had ripped off the mold from that company to create their figure. I'm gonna give them the benefit of the doubt. So we're gonna take a closer look at this thing, but we're also gonna do a side-by-side with that figure and see if that's true and see which measures up as the best. Let's take a closer look. So I think there's been a few Professor X's that have actually come out over the years. None of them really wowed me. Maybe this one will. So the box has the classic X-Men door look. And I haven't seen this in a while. So the lid turns into a backdrop for displaying the figure. So I don't remember ever seeing him rolling around outside on the front lawn of the Academy, but I guess you have that option now. Especially you have some other X-Men figures, maybe it'll look nice like that. You got some DNA image thing going on right here on the front. Nice touch. Okay, so first thing I noticed is the sleeves look a little too short on the suit. But the head looks very good. I'm impressed. So you'll see from the side-by-side with the one that I already have, this one definitely excels. And then the tie, hopefully this comes, yep, there we go. A little bit better. Although not by much. So he's got the three-piece suit on, very nice and crisp looking, a little stiff. And I guess the sleeves are okay. So the pants could use a little bit more of a crease. This is often a common issue with these figures. They don't properly crease the leg of the pants. It seems like there's a slight indication that they tried, or maybe it just came undone over time in the box. The shoes, single sculpt. It does have socks on underneath, which is nice, especially considering where he's sitting down, so he might be the ankle might be exposed. No weathering done at all, no extra paint done on them, just the black plastic sculpt. But pretty nice. And then he's got a good variety of hands going here. And it looks like we got the helmet as well. Looking awfully similar to the one I already have. We'll do a side-by-side, but that's not looking so good for this company. And there's some dexterity here so that you don't have to worry about that snapping off. I'm glad they have this hand out here, so he's like trying to do his mind meld thing. And anything underneath here? Nope. All right, next is the chair. Not too heavy, and it's already put together, it looks like. Oh, it looks like you got another tie here. So this is a Windsor knot, or a wide knot, and then this is a standard knot. So interesting, they included that as well. Same color as the other tie. Anything else in there? Nope, that's it. So you got this, looks like protective wrapping on the wheels. And the wheels are rubber, so that's nice. Good detailing though. It's got this a plastic paneling on the side here. I got the knob here, although the knob looks pretty small. Yeah, I'm not sure it was that small in the film. And then the chair has, well, it's plastic, but it looks like it might be fake leather. It's very nicely done, good texturing on that. Yeah, overall, not too bad on this. It's got a gloss to it in some areas where appropriate. Yeah, pretty good. All right, so let's get this thing set up in a chair, do a side-by-side with the other one, which is too similar for coincidence, and I'll give you my final thoughts. All right, so here's the side-by-side. This is the one that I had prior. It's CGC Toys or something like that, CGD. And then this is the one on the right here is the Figure Masters. And Figure Masters is redeemed because, although similar in certain ways, these are definitely two different sculpts that are made here, including the headpiece. There's some slight differences here. The detailing is a little bit finer on the other one. Also, it's a very stiff plastic they used, which isn't good because putting it on the head, it could easily scrape the head sculpt. This one has a little bit more dexterity to it and is a little gentler on the head sculpt. Other than that, the chair is bigger on the other one. I think that this one is more screen accurate as far as the sizing goes. Even the wheel diameter is different. Although this one, the wheel is made of metal, which I don't know. That's not too important. Why everything else is plastic and you got the metal wheels? I don't know. And similarities in the style on the back, but once again, the size is drastically different here. One thing I do like on my original one is the knob is bigger. So look at the knob right there, and then that tiny little thing right there. I think they just messed up on the sizing of the knob. But other than that, I mean, look at the two head sculpts even. The old one was just hideous. Look at that. It doesn't look like him too much at all. It looks like a sickly old man. That's about it. And then this one, pretty much on point. Very nicely done. So I will be getting rid of the old one on eBay for sure and keeping this new one. But as far as final score goes, other than the knob, not too many shortcomings. I like the way this thing moves around. I like the detailing on the figure itself. That tie just won't do what it's supposed to do. Yeah, I'm going to give this one a 9.2 out of 10. Nothing wowed me enough to give it anything higher than that, but nothing really disappointed me too much at all. Thanks for tuning in, guys, and I will see you next time.